This is my movie collection. I'll just give you an idea of what I have been doing in here over the past few months and what I'm planning to do over the next few months. Getting set up in here for next winter, and I plan to add some more VHS as well. And just quickly go around some areas. Here is more Stephen King on DVD. Anytime I could get something on DVD for Stephen King. All my TV shows are over here. All the movies I like are in this area. I keep all the Star Trek stuff here, a little bit over in the middle, so it's not quite all in one area. When it comes to my TV shows, because I got them scattered around, but it's in areas that I could get to. And this area is here for cartoon. Been also trying to build up on Goosebumps, trying to add some little displays. And then I do have my vintage doll, something, or even haunted dolls in the collection. There's more in the other room. And I'm getting mostly caught up with the horror movies I want. Once I've been after that cost more money, I'm gonna probably be caught up with them come this winter. And then I'll probably come into my games and music a little bit. So I do want to build up on my music as well, and my early Pearl Jam stuff as well over here. I do want to get a few more of the early albums. These are the early ones that have the titles and pictures on them. And then they started making them without the, just added this one. Then I do want to come back into my Dolly records on the CD. I'll have to buy a few of them on record. And I think I'm missing like 2 more. I got one of them on a double pack, but I do want to get it on an individual record or CD. I'll probably have to buy it on record or on cassette to have it, because I cannot find it anymore. Just got Great Pretender. Probably the most expensive Dolly one I have on the CD is a Great Pretender. There it is. And then I have the box set, which is also kind of expensive, about 50, 60, 70 bucks. And then some of those early ones are going up to 100 bucks, even 150 bucks. So a few of them I cannot find anymore. I'll probably have to buy it on the record. And then when I can, I'll come into some of the smaller franchises for horror, probably on DVD. I'll look things up for Chucky, see if I'm missing anything there. Jaws, if I'm missing anything. Phantasm. Been adding a little bit here and there. I don't know if there's any more that I could add for Friday the 13th or Halloween, but I think there's a new one that came out for Halloween. So I'll have to look into that. I don't have a new Indiana Jones movie yet, so I'll probably pick that up next year, not this year. Because I do want to come back into my music a little bit at the end of the year, and I'll probably pick up another TV show. Hoping to get Roseanne. Home Improvement came in. So little small TV shows like this won't cost as much. A couple of big ones came in last year. Walker came in. And anytime I could get an old horror movie for the collection, it's going to probably cost more than 20, 30 bucks now. So I do want to try to pick up on VHS as well. Been seeing a lot of James Bond in my area, a lot of Shirley Temple. I don't really need any more on them, but whenever I could get an older movie, comedy or western, I'll try to pick something up for a buck or two. Most of the better horror movies I want, I'm going to have to buy later on anyway. I do want to come back into my Universal Monster collection, a few here I don't have yet. And probably do want to come back into my Godzilla collection as well. And maybe try to get something a little bit more for VHS later on. We'll see how things go. Hopefully I can find something locally, but it's going to be probably mostly comedy and western. Maybe something for Disney that I don't have, or something karate might show up. Something better, I'm going to have to probably buy it. Pay a little bit more to get them. Slowly been building up on the VHS whenever I can. But I'm not finding a whole lot on horror. Just your local comedy movies, your science fiction movies. Sometimes kung fu movie will show up, or karate movie, Bruce Lee movie. And most of the ones I do want, I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more to get them if I want them on VHS. But all the better titles I have on DVD. So at the end of the month, I could put it in something a little bit more. And I gotta pay a little bit more to get them. They're not $20 anymore. They're $50, $60, sometimes $70 for an old horror movie. But I don't have yet a few on my list I want to get to this summer to get caught up by winter, so I could have a different plan then. And here's also older movies, some doubles I have in this area, and also older movies in this area here. Good titles, movies I don't want to quite get rid of, like Basic Instinct, Goonies, have on hand a Cliffhanger, Fifth Element. But they're good titles. Predator, so I might have one or two extra here and there. So I don't want to get rid of stuff unless if I'm really running out of room. Then you're gonna have to chop down the collection a little bit. But I don't recommend getting rid of stuff if you have room. Only if you don't have room, then you're gonna have to eventually go through your collection, figure out what you don't want, and then try to get rid of some stuff to make room for new movies to come in. Hopefully I could get the new Indiana Jones movie probably at the end of the year or early next year, I'm thinking. Because it's going to be around $40-50. Probably will have to buy it on Blu-ray. And then end of the year I'll try to get one more TV show. A couple of TV shows I don't have yet, so I need to get through to those. Usually end of the year I can pick up a TV show, and when I go thrifting I can find something. And end of the year I'll try to come back into my music again. And my Atari collection, it was looking pretty good. I added Pitfall 2 last year at the end of the year, so do not have that one. And I'll come into my NES games as well. Maybe try to get Mega Man 3 and at the end of the year or early next year. And I already got Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2. Anything else I could tell you in this little video here? Also trying to build up my Simpsons and South Park. And been building up on my Goosebumps, but sometimes they come in not good condition. So, obviously, sometimes they're priced pretty high. And I do try to get what I can on Goosebumps, because they're really hard to find in my area. And a lot of the older cartoons, I'm going to have to pay up a little bit if I want them. So, once in a while I do come into my cartoon, and whenever I can get a box, it'll probably be near the end of the year. And hopefully when I go thrifting I'll find something for VHS. And most of the older horror movies I have on DVD, the Friday the 13th stuff, the Halloween stuff, I don't need to have them on every format. I don't need to have a new release, but down the line I might try to pick something else up for the collection. I'm not going to go into new formats or anything like that, but I'm not going to start collecting on the Synapse Syndrome, Severance, Arrow, all those other movies. All these are your basic movies you will find at a Blockbuster, and that's what I collect on. And I only collect on a Region 1, unless if I really cannot find it anymore, then I'm going to have to look for something on a different format or Blu-ray. And once in a while I do try to collect something on Blu-ray, so I got a little shelf over there in the middle for Blu-ray. And I will come back into my Atari games near the end of the year, I think.